people making tier lists of updates kind of confuses me, because the newest update is obviously the best one. Welcome back to Offcam Oncam, where I talk about stuff while doing gameplay. So in the last episode, as I'm making this of Last Millennium, I found the end portal. The Offcam work I'm doing this episode is gonna be to get the new eye vendors. Do I have a few already? I think I might have put them down. Yeah, I don't have them in my inventory. We need 8, and we have 1 ender pearl. We need 7 more. Quick maths. And we're just gonna solve the ender pearls this now, because that is easier. And on the way down, again then, afterwards, I can put down water, so it's easy to get down. I should probably remove this. There's an opening there, that's bad. So, starting with the tier list here of Minecraft versions, or Minecraft updates. Please don't blow me up, creeper. No! What was that? Guess that happened and I can't do anything about it. Good that I got a death point. So that's, I guess he could walk up. It's so annoying. Do I have a saddle? Please say I have a second saddle. I have my only saddle on me. Had my only saddle on me. Good, I have more saddles. I have done a lot of fishing. Let's find a horse and get it out. I need a pickaxe too. The first update I have on this tier list, now that we've started pretty late into this, is the Buzz Bees update. I thought that was a good one to start with. 1.15. Because that is an update that gets a lot of criticism, because it didn't add anything, which I get that. The bee update pretty much only added bees. But there was another thing. There was a lot of bug fixes. I remember, I can show you here, being able to put chests next to each other. Before the bee update, I had to put normal chest and then trap chest here. And that just feels so weird. It's like, I get that was a thing for a start, but it should have been fixed much earlier. So putting that on the tier list, I think, even though there were good bug fixes, I think it's still somewhere in the middle. Let's take B tier. For some reason there isn't an F tier. I don't get why, and I don't know how to add it. So now for a second update, I think we can look at an older update. So I have here on my second monitor a list of updates. And 1.3 is an interesting one. It added villager trading. It also added desert temples, jungle temples, emeralds, ender chests, tripwire hooks, rideable hooks, enchanted golden apples, and adventure mode. That's so much. The list might not be accurate. I think it is. I hope it's reliable, or else this video sucks. I don't care to look at every update on the wiki or something. There's so many things that, like even adventure mode, playing maps in survival mode, that would suck. And I guess it did before that update. And so many things that are like ender chests. Where would it be without ender chests? I actually feel kind of bad putting the B update in the middle, because that's nothing compared to this. Is, I'd say it's either A or S. I'm actually putting in S tier. That is insane how much it added. And now looking at the really good update, we can compare it to a really bad update. We have 1 of 10, the Frostburn update. And I think we can all agree, right? It added mega blocks, which, yeah, pretty cool. Polar bears, pretty cool. Also husks and strays. Why isn't this horse getting tamed? Yeah, sure, but it's pretty cool additions, but still, it added nothing, pretty much. It was a really bad update. So, I wish there was an F tier on this list. If there was, it was going to go there. I guess we can just show here. We can add other updates before, and it just, yeah, we can solve that easily. Now I just messed up the list. Why did I have to do that again? Hopefully this horse is easier to tame. I don't understand why everyone didn't want to get him. Oh, maybe I already tamed him. That would make sense. And I'm just blind. Is he tamed? No. Then, All of these horses are really slow, by the way, but can't see when it gets tamed. Yeah, this is walking speed. I run faster than he... Why do those horses exist? We're talking about bad horses. We can look at another early update. I think it's nice going back and forward to early and new. In 106 horse update, we of course have horses. We also have leads and a few other things that I forgot. Pretty much nothing. The horses are nice. Horses are really nice, but are they that nice? I think, looking at it, if you want to rule it fairly, I think it's also D tier. I mean, horses are nice, but yeah, it also added carpets and coal blocks. It just added nothing, pretty much. It's there. I think it's sitting good there in D tier. There aren't any new horses. You just need to walk all this way, I guess. Talking about horses, how are they so slow? It is so annoying. Aren't they supposed to be better than... Like, what's the point of a horse if it's slower than me running? I guess it's faster than walking speed. I walk really, really slow. But walking was invented back then. And also, by the way, before mentioning it, there are older updates. But I'm looking at all updates since 1.0. Because looking at the older updates here too, the horse update for example, it didn't add much. The older updates didn't add much. And that's more of a thing before it went out of beta. I think, from my understanding, I didn't play Minecraft back then. But I think they just snapped everything on there. There's pretty much snapshots for every update. And it's like, oh, this update we just added that corrupted your world. Sorry for that, I guess you can. We're fixing that a day later, and yeah, I guess you need to go to old backups. If you have one. If you don't have backups, well, too bad. That's my view on how updates work for 1.0. Is that true? Feel free to tell me. I might not survive this for a long time, going through this ice biome. I also didn't bring any water. I kind of forgot about toughest nails. Which, by the way, I talked about that in a pretty recent video here on this second channel. Toughest nails is a terrible mod. Don't use it. But now I'm kind of stuck with it. This is bad. The lava here is really... that would save me, but there's also Tusklins around. Please just get me out of the ice bomb before I die. I ran out of water. This is really bad. Can I even see if there's... okay, I'm halfway through the ice. Guess this is just how it is. Well, talking about the older updates, we have 1.0. Since I also talked about that for a bit. 1.0 is good to rank. That added the end. Did it add more? The end, enchanting, potions, breeding, villagers, mushroom islands, nether fortresses, more nether mobs, snow golems, hardcore mode. There's so many hardcore modes. Where would we be without on YouTube without hardcore mode? It's like, for that reason. I think, is it better or worse than... It is, of course, F tier, but it added the end, and it added fortresses. And by the way, the end fight didn't look like it looks today. But, like, the finished product is what we're ranking. Even though you could say, oh yeah, this update, great additions, but it was really buggy. Yeah, we're not looking at that. If it adds bug fixes like a feature, like 1.15, that's great. That's something we rank by. But an update being buggy doesn't get it worse on this. We're looking at finished product of what it added. So yeah, look at this now. I died for that. We need, do I have here somewhere? Do I have iron somewhere? I have everything on me at all times. Starting to see the downside of that. To stop freezing to death, I need wool armor. I don't have any wool though. I have one wool. I'm really badly prepared. I should have some string somewhere at least. There's no iron. That's great. All of that is just in my backpacks. How do I live here? Oh great, I have some wool. Let's make pants, and we should probably need a chest plate. Need to have more string, right? Doesn't look like it. So I guess we can just try to survive with a helmet. This isn't gonna go good. Talking about how it is scary now, I guess I didn't talk about it, but that's just something that's here. Let's rank the pretty scary update. And looking at my list here again, is 1.4. It added weavers, anvils, command blocks, beacons, bats, carrots, potatoes, pumpkin pies, item frames, and flower pots. Look at things like item frames. The early updates really added a lot of small things that just there's such a big part of the game. But looking at pretty scary update, the weaver. Where would we be without the weaver? Pretty much nowhere, right? It's such an important part of the game. There is some nostalgia value there. We need to compare the weaver to something like the warden, I think. Also, beacons are great. I guess we need to compare it to the newer features. Command blocks are really good though. Without command blocks there wouldn't be any survival maps. And looking at the weaver is better than warden. Comparing the weaver to the warden. And it actually drops something. Let's mention that. It drops an nether star, which you can make beacon out of, which that update also added. Thinking about it here, I think the pretty scary update is beat here. It didn't add trading. It didn't add the end. It is not beater, sorry, 8 here. It is a solid update, but it's just good. Something I realized is the Offcam work I should have been doing here was getting ender pearls. And yeah, I haven't gone out of a stronghold yet. So that is great. But looking at it, we have gone through a few of the old updates now. I think we'll look at something modern. Let's do 1.19, the wild update. Looking at my list here, it added the Deep Dark Ancient series, which varies in the Deep Dark. The Warden, Skulk Blocks, Mangrove Swamps, Frogs, Allays, Boats with Chests, and Recovery Compasses. Those last two are, they're pretty useless. I guess it makes sense. Boats with Chests, that's just nice to have. This season update, here it's great. But to this day, it's been out for at least a year. More than a year. It's been out for a long time. I can just look here. It released a little more than 2 years ago. June 7, 2022. It is just... I haven't been to the Deep Dark yet. No, I've been in the Deep Dark, of course. But I haven't been to the Ancient City yet. And I'm guessing a lot of people haven't. Here, it's cool now. It seems cool. I've watched it in videos, but it's... I don't see the point of going there. For first things. It just seems useless. As I said before, the water doesn't drop anything. Also, of course, Skulk sensors. Those are pretty cool. But still, comparing Skulk sensors to what we saw before, command blocks. We're playing in a different league. Do you get me? 1.19 is pretty low tier. I'd say frogs are cool. I'd say it's definitely better than BCB's update. Yeah, maybe we... Yeah, let's demote the PCBs to C tier. It's sitting there in B tier. I think we should definitely have more tiers in this tier list, but yeah, well, that's how it is, I guess. I think B tier is a good spot. And I'm happy about moving down PCBs, because those aren't on the same level. We're getting close to where I died now. And I've also added corpses, which I'm trying to... is something I shouldn't have added stuff too late in world. Yeah, they are just good. It makes sense comparing, if you don't know lore, I'm stuck in last millennium and I'm trying to get home to Sky Factory. That's pretty much it. And yeah, in Sky Factory we have graves when we die, while in last millennium, at start at least, was nothing. But now later I feel like it's already too bad. I don't want to lose everything when I die. I don't want to have that chance to lose everything when I die. Especially now having my backpacks with me all the time. So I think, of course, it's good. I should have had that from the start. I mean, being a bit different from graves. I'm gonna try to incorporate that in some way, having some explanation for it. If I die on the main channel. But this, of course, this isn't canon. I guess it is canon. The things that happen is canon, but not the things that I say. If that makes sense. Let's go back to the tier list. I think something good here to look at is 1.12. Something I really appreciate about that, I think that was added in that update. But I have to look at the list. Probably since it is kind of notable. Improved wool colors, yeah. And there are also replaced achievements with advancements. Useless. Like concrete, that's really nice. But still, yeah, better wool colors, that's something really good. The old wool looks disgusting. That's something you still see pretty regularly. Concrete is really nice. I'm not using it in the last branding here, but it's still, if you build stuff, that's useful. I built a lighthouse in my other world, and without a concrete that it wouldn't have worked. It's not for 190. I think it is. Yeah, it's sitting here, beat here too. But to be clear, not better. There's a big space. It's sitting here somewhere. There's space in between these two updates. I think it's definitely deserving of that here. It's not on the same level as bees. No! No, 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 no. Okay, I got out. I haven't gotten out of snow like this, really, without a bucket before, but it's surprisingly easy. Might have been luck here with the placement. That's something we can cover, I guess, later. That was added in 1.15, not 15, when was it added? Then you walk on the snow layers, layered snow. Now, what I talked about before, courses. I don't need stress here to get to my stuff. And that's really, I really like that. That's really nice. Saving me stress. I can just get here slowly and review updates at the same time. Powder Snow was added in Caves and Cliffs Part 1, 1.17. Alongside Axolotls, Close Squids, Goats, Copper, Amphistiodes, Raw Ore Canals, more stone blocks, I mean it's a ream list, improved a few textures, and light block. It's not in survival, light block. I think that's canals and raw ore, those are pretty good. Looking at, there was disappointment of course, because they promised Caves and Cliffs, but it got delayed. The big, as we see here, the big mountain. So it got split into two, but I get it. It is a big update. So I think it isn't Caves and Cliffs Part 2, but it's still, Powder Snow is pretty cool. Yeah, it sucks to fall into, but it's, you can get out. And it is fun with a few annoying things that you look out for. I like it. I know that a lot of people probably don't. I'm thinking it's a solid update. I'm thinking it's of course better than 1.19. I'm putting it at 8 here. And we can just speed through updates, I guess. 1.1 is yeah, pretty stupid. It added spawn eggs, super flat worlds, and beaches. Super flat worlds were great. And beaches couldn't care less. Same with spawn eggs. So yeah, it is nothing. I understand that it is nothing. Not 1.2, but sorry, 1.1. Yeah, it's sitting here. It isn't, or maybe no, it's worse than horses by far. What am I thinking? It's D tier. Then we have one where I did another, the second update after that. We have 1.2, which added jungles, iron golems, ocelots, redstone lamps, bottle of chanting, abandoned mine shafts, and zombie siege. Zombie siege is that, I guess, when a big group of zombies. I'm thinking abandoned mine shafts are pretty important. Okay, it didn't blow up my stuff. That's good. Cannabis. Did that have to happen? Okay, let's bring torches now. This is going terribly. I guess that happens. Do we have a way? No, of course not. We need to go through here. We need to go through the snow. That sucks. So, that update didn't really add anything. The iron golems are still important, and ocelots turn into cats. Could you tame ocelots? No idea actually. Yeah, I think redstone lamps are good. I'm thinking it's here. It's the top of seat here. I don't know what to do here. Can I break down carpets? I have to be able to do that with grindstone, right? Please? No. Well, I don't. I guess, of course, I'm bringing a bed. We can probably find some heap on the way. That's pretty okay. Going back to updates. One really important update that often gets praised for kind of being the revival of Minecraft. This is actually really near dear to my heart, as it is for many people. Is the update Aquatic. I don't think we need to look add a list to see what it added. I think we're pretty familiar with it. Oh yeah, I need a crafting table. Forgot that. I like how I'm just breaking down the villager's house to not leave a tree hanging. That is what we do here. I think we're pretty familiar with Update Aquatic. There was an update that I really felt that it was modded when I first swam there, and so that was weird. Also, since this is out of canon here, I have no idea if any of these heaps that I've killed before was misheap. If that's the case, I'm sorry. It's just now I'm looking at the names, but yeah, I might have killed misheap. I have no idea what it is. Anyway, I have a lot of food now, so that's good. That's worth it to kill miskeep for that, I'm guessing. No, it isn't. To be clear, to be how this is out of canon, miskeep has died many times. I remember one time in Scaffoldry, I went out of Nether, and then when I came back, I saw I think they're called hellhounds, and then next to him there was just some wool. That's just really poetic in a way. While I was in the Nether, the hound got out. And then there's been many times that I've lost with keep. So yeah, that's just to be transparent with you. But according to the lore, he's alive and well, and always have been. We're going back to Update Aquatic. It's a really good update, but I think a lot of the hype for it is because it kind of revived Minecraft. Because the updates before 1.12, 11, where is it, 10, didn't add anything. Like, I have 10 on D tier. So, yeah, I think that's a big reason why it gets so much hype. But still, other than that, it is a good update. It added, I can see here, it added dolphins and tridents and phantoms. Submerged caves it also added, apparently. And it was swimming, of course. How can I forget swimming? Shipwrecks, track maps, new water physics. It's added way more than I remember. It isn't just any update. It is S tier. I mean, it is better than added Weaver, right? Better than added trading. Not better than Dragon Fight, but it is S tier. It's a really big update. We need a lot to take down with Dragon Fight. So, looking at a possible contestant for that, we have 1 of 16. And there's a reason for it. It is a really big update. It added biomes to the Nether. It added, I think we're pretty familiar, netherite and all that good stuff. Piglins. I think it's a solid update, but comparing it to 1.13, it is kind of comparing better swimming with better Nether. They are kind of similar. It is hard to... Looking at netherite, I can't really care. They are... It's really hard to decide which one's better. The overall vibes, 1 of 16 is better. Like, my gut feeling says that 1 of 16 is better. But just the cooler trailer and all of that, it being newer and... Yeah. But swimming... Oh, yeah, I guess 1 of 16 is a little bit better. At least wins if trailer has anything to do with anything. I'm cold right now. I should really have pants. Yeah, I'm not looking at the names now either, by the way. I don't think Miskeep is this far out though. Should also take a bottle with me that I had, but yeah, I don't care about that. I'm not losing it too fast. Looking at the next update on list, I think we can do this later update, which it's so new that I'm not even playing that. Ignore where it says, where is it? Minecraft Overworld. Ignore that. And yeah, we have, it says here, 1.20.1. I barely played 1.21 because I am a modded boy. I really like modded Minecraft, but yeah, it looks good. The new trial chambers isn't that cool though. The maze is really good. I really like the effect, like swoosh effect. I've played around with that. I've had fun with that. That's been really fun. With something I did in Creative World, I actually recorded that, but then when I can't stream it the video, I did a big mistake of instead of saving it as a copy, I've saved it as a video I've trimmed. Like using a built-in editor in Windows. And then I lost the video. I feel I can't edit I can't, but there should be a stop to that. You can't replace the video you're editing with the video you're editing. That can't happen. But it happened. I would have showed that clip if it wasn't for that. But I did a swoosh. I started at Bedrock with, if you've seen that, you can add an effect to a lot of chickens and then kill them with harming, and you fly up. I am really low on water now. I can't walk for this many blocks. I guess we're doing that. Well, I haven't been in a trial chamber, but yeah, the swoosh effect is really nice. So what I did, I started as Bedrock, and then I launched myself up many thousands of blocks. I used spawn eggs to spawn chickens until I started getting entity crammed. Then right as that happened, I quickly added effect and harming. Went swooshed up, long time of just falling, and then did the Cliffs achievement, wherever that is. Oh, it's the youth box. Does that have a new texture? Or is that, no, I'm guessing I'm using mods, of course. I'm stupid. Where is the achievement? Here, Caves and Cliffs. A free fall from top of world to bottom. That was really fun doing that just from so far. You start at Bedrock and then you go down to Bedrock and get that achievement from it. I recorded it as I said, but I lost the footage. We're pretty close to our stuff now. I just remembered, though, it was kind of digging down far. Don't really know how to solve that. Oh yeah, of course I have, but I can set my spawn points. Could just do that now actually. I can set my spawn point and how I save this is in a nice way. Unalive myself. That's something Captain Sparks says that. Yeah, experience with the new update so far. It's pretty great. Something stupid though is the new Bad Omen potion. Putting Bad Omen in a potion. I don't really know how it works since I haven't used it, but that just doesn't make sense. So that's a big point down for it. I guess you kind of forget the bad parts of the updates. Like whatever update that was, when I had chat recordings. That wasn't a full update though. That should probably be included in that update. No, we're not including chat recording. That was just something that was forced upon by Microsoft. Should probably actually sleep. We have our hunger back at least. Or not hunger, water. Hunger is back too though. So far, it doesn't really add much. 1 on 21. It added, I've seen on Hermitcraft. What Hermitcraft? That's where I have my knowledge of this from. Hermitcraft and Phoenix SC. They added, I saw a video by Rendog where he played football, or I guess it's you stupid Americans. Sorry for calling you stupid, as you Americans call it. I didn't mean calling you stupid, by the way. As I'm used to calling daily people stupid. You're cool, Americans. That was just. I'm sorry for that. I do find it cool. Your Southern American accent. You sound like I've seen someone outside your family for 8 years. That accent is really cool, like country accent. I really like that. It probably is the coolest English accent. I've won you over, right? Hopefully, everyone who doesn't speak with that accent still hates me, but yeah, I've won some of you over. Everyone who isn't Southern. Oh yeah, I can kind of block myself down, I guess. Oh, yeah, I can just dig here on the side. That's good. So yeah, 121 so far. I saw a random video where we played football, that with an armadillo. That's really cool. That's really cool. That's a big point for that. I think wool farmer is just stupid. Let's just take care of your pets instead. Don't wool farmers just listening to loud children in the community who saying, "Oh, my wolf died." I remember taking my wolf on an adventure. He died. I remember it. It is a kind of depressing memory. I saw him. It was a lava lake and there was water flowing down to it, and I saw him slowly fall down into water. to the lava. But yeah, still I remember it. It is memory, and memories are cool. So I don't really know where I'm going with this. Yeah, just stop, grow up. That is where I'm going with this. Now I'm strong. I have my armor. Should probably have my bed too. I didn't set my spawn point. That was a mistake. But something here, at least I can clear my death points. I don't know why that didn't happen automatically. Oh, I accidentally look at an Enderman. I wanted to say we're going after Enderman. I guess he went after me first. Since I saw there were a few Endermen, we can just fight them. But he fought me first. This is, yes! And he dropped a pearl too. Okay, that's great. We need to pause here. 121. I saw playing football with an armor leader. That's a big point. And of course, launching yourself up. That's really cool. I saw Green made a complaint about finding so much copper in them. As you can see here, there's so much copper. Yeah. I think the armor dealer football. That's wool farmer is F tier, but I don't know where to put this. Armor dealer football is cool. What else? There was something else. Maybe that was the only thing. Oh yeah, boats and leads. That's really cool too. That's big. That's a big one. I guess since it is new, I kind of feel more about it. I think Armadillo football. Yeah, it's close to the to 1.4. It's pretty much on 1.4. It's in between. It's still adding Weaver and beacons. That's still better. Okay, let's go back to the cave. Okay, this is looking really bad. As creeper almost blew up the bed. This is... I don't really like this situation. Can the creeper blow up my corpse? That is a question we all need to ask ourselves. I really like the transfer is instant. That is big ups whoever made the corpse mod. I need to look this up in editing. Actually, I can do this right now. Who made the corpse mod? Henkel Max. Big shout out to him. Oh! 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 Of course he's made that mod. It's like simple voice chat, sound physics remastered. Gravestone, I guess he can't claim on its own. Since I think it's from what is that called? Open blocks. I think it's the original Gravestone. Camera Tales, also mod I use. Audio file that we use on Hermitcraft. Corpse there. Voice chat integration, not even someone else make it compatible with Skunks. No, it's not an add-on. Yes, it is add-on, but he made it himself. That's great. Chat signing another mod I use myself. Simple readers, I haven't used that. Camera mod. There's big shout out to him. These are amazing. So I think I'm gonna need a little bit of a pause here at least. I might go back. If that isn't true, you need to use this outro that I'm making right now. Turns out it was true, because here I am. I'm also looking into the roof because I don't want to look at Enderman. Something I realized when I was editing the first recording, and I have realized before, is that I started to lose energy after recording for a while, which kind of makes sense. But what matters here is that I'm here now, back with new energy. I'm getting shot at though. Can you stop? Skeletons are just the worst. We also have an F tier now. I figured out how to make that. I think we should start with 1.5 here. That's a good one. I actually don't really know what it added. It did a lot with redstone. It didn't add redstone though, I think. Oh! It did add redstone. Wait, did it actually? I don't... This is something I don't really believe. It is alpha. Oh. Okay. I was reading the wrong thing. Okay. You go a bit further down. More redstone. Okay. This update added hoppers, redstone blocks, daylight sensors, comparators, trapped chests. So basically being able to place chests next to each other back in the day. I think that counts as something, even though that's not useful anymore. It also had better lighting and weighted pressure plates. So I think that update was pretty good. That is a lot of stuff. I mean, where would we be without hoppers and quartz and comparators? I don't use comparators, but all redstone blocks, it's so much. There is just a lot. So I think it might be up here somewhere. You know, there is, as I talked about before, there is some kind of nostalgia value. You value it more the older it is. It's in between here. It's, yeah, it's great, but not too great. It is really good. It is really, really good. I need to kill some Endermen now. If you can find some. There is one here, but yeah, there's only one. Some weird ore there. No, it wasn't an ore. It was a flower. It looks like. Or a mushroom. The botania mushroom, I thought it was an ore though. Some weird ore. Didn't drop an ender pearl. This might take a while. So, we can look at the next update. I say we do 111. It is just pretty simple. Oh, actually, it isn't that simple. It added woodland mansions, which I knew that was on the picture. But it also, something I didn't realize is that it added shulker boxes and totem of dyings. So, that is really good. It was way more than I thought. Oh, a zombie head! That's really rare. You need a hard creep to get that normally. Right? I think so. That isn't the case in Sky Factory, but here it is. Wonder if we could get this backpack. Okay, he's really strong. Those backpack zombies are strong. I should probably be close to the bed. I need to get the end portal waypoint up. He's really strong and scary. For a reason, I got killed by him. Okay, this might not be that good. Can I get down to my stuff? Maybe not. Okay, I tried to get into the wall there. That didn't work at all. I need blocks to get up. I don't care about this backpack zombie anymore. I just want my stuff back. But he's really fast too. Why did I need to mess with him? Hopefully this is enough blocks. It is. Okay, we're back. So going back to the update. Oh, my armor isn't looking too good. Going back to the update. It added shulker boxes, totem of dyings, and also nitwits and cartography villagers. Nitwits, yeah, that's pretty stupid. That's kind of still a pretty big part. I thought that was added way before. I would have guessed that was added in, was it 103? But I guess it wasn't. Where would we be without shulker boxes? Like, shulker boxes are really OP. Because you can just take so much with you if you put them in the end chests. They are really OP. So I think... I thought it was gonna be a bad update, just adding woodland mansions. I mean, comparing it to enchanting that was added in 1.0, it is still only 2 items. And somewhere in the list were end chests by themselves. So it's odd. I'm guessing it is here. On top of beat here. Now the next update we can look at is 1.7. That also added a lot of things. The update that changed the world. It added 11 new biomes, such as mesas and mega taigas. That's great, a lot of new biomes. I'm guessing, I don't know how many were added in 1.18. You can just look that up for reference. It doesn't say how many. 1.8 says this was the first major world generation update since 1.7. So, yeah, that was pretty big. 1.18, we're talking about 1.7 here. It was basically worldian. I don't know how the world looked before. It also added stained glass and custom net portals. I'm guessing custom net portals means you can make them bigger than the standard shape. So that's pretty nice. I think it's 8 here. That's probably good, right? I mean, it isn't the Weaver. It might have added a lot. What I've heard is that it's a really stable update. For modern Minecraft, it basically between 1.7 and 1.12 down here, there was really nothing. I know Sky Factory 3 is in 1.10, but other than that, yeah, I'm guessing it was pretty stable. I don't know much about it. Let's put it here. Still only really added biomes. So now, while we're talking about world generation, we can talk about, or continue to talk about, 1.18. That is, of course, just a huge update. Unlike 1.7, it really changed the world. You can just see it's different. It says a completely overhauled world generation. Higher build limit, everything below deep state. It is just gigantic. So I think something I thought about, the Nether in all its glory, but most of the time isn't spent in the Nether. So it is ranked over 116. Definitely. And that is just insane to say, because that is such a big update. But I don't know if it's better than 1.0. That is pretty hard to decide. 1.0 added an end to the game. And like, without that we wouldn't have speedruns. It also had enchanting 1.0, so I guess it isn't the same. But it is really, really, really good though. It is above 116. We can safely say that. Now, for the next update, we have a controversial one. Maybe the second most controversial in Minecraft history. After beta 1.8. The last beta. We're, of course, talking about 1.9. That added, of course, here, this new swinging. That sort. I wouldn't have died to a zombie before. If it wasn't for those new mechanics. I'm saying new. It was around before I started playing Java. So yeah, it is definitely a big update. It added much more. It added, I know it added the end things, outer end, which was also of course really important. And of course elytras. Also the subtitles, igloos, new arrows, revamped, and the dragon fight. That is something big. Ability to use your second hand. Oh! Removed enchanted golden apples. I'm guessing that's being able to craft some. And of course the new fighting. As controversial it is nice. Like PvE is nicer now. By far. Now that it's been some time. How long ago was it? We can check here. February 2016. It's been some time. We can... February 29th. So I think that's last day. I think that's right. Using the offhand. That is just so good. Just that thing alone. Adding the offhand. It's definitely up there. Also that it heals. And lighters. It is better than hoppers. Maybe it's better than the new swimming. I mean, elytra, offhand. It is pretty good. I can't decide. Let's put it in between 116 and 113. That's good. The last few updates have been really high on the list. So I guess we can look at one that's gonna be lower, I'm guessing. The version I'm playing on right now, not exactly, but it's... Why did that happen? We're looking at 120. That added archaeology features. Ancient seeds and plants, pottery, camels. Camels are really nice. They just look nice though. Nice being able to ride two on them, but still, that should just be a thing with horses. They need to make horses more useful. Now that we have elytras too, they need to be better. When I don't have an elytra, in this series I've used horses. And it is really nice if you find a fast horse, but it's need to make them better. We're not looking at that, we need to look at this. We also added sniffers, cherry trees, those are pretty cool. And I guess cherry blossom biome. Armor trims, bamboo blocks, and hanging signs. That is a lot of stuff. It's definitely better than wild updates in terms of quantity. It is just adding a bunch of exploration stuff. It is basically wild update 2. We split Caves and Cliffs into 2 and we split the wild update into 2. But we don't wanna say that. It's just not called wild update 2 no. But it is the same thing. Let's put it... Put the wild update pretty low. I guess... I really like the frogs in wild update. Yeah, let's just put it here. We are pretty similar. Now we only have 2 updates left. And now I want to look at a pretty underrated update that I kind of been looking forward to talk about this whole time. Right before Microsoft bought Mojang, there was a big update called the Bountiful Update. That's really underrated in my opinion. Just to start with, it added ocean monuments, slime blocks, granite, andesite diorite, rabbits, and endermites. Just looking at that, that's pretty cool. Ocean monuments, that's a big part of the game. But there's more. It also added heap modern, armor stands, coarse dirt, iron trapdoors, banners, enchanting needing lapsazuli, and something that isn't on this list that I think is pretty important. Something I use right now, kinda. Something I use on my skin, which I can't look at right now. The second layer to everything other than the head, and being able to toggle it off and off. That isn't mentioned in my list. It's kind of concerning for other updates. Because that is just such a big part of the game. As someone who's made a few games in the past, that is just so important to me. It is a really underrated update. This might be controversial, but it's at least S tier, of course. It added slime blocks, so basically it added flying machines. Also armor stats, that's big. It's definitely over trading. And also, since it added slime blocks, that redstone requirement is filled out. Flying machines are cooler than hoppers and converters. Then of course, ocean monuments, pretty great. And then the skins on top of that. That is pretty good. You see what I did here now. I put this above 118. This is now the second best Minecraft update. After adding the end. Maybe let's look back at 1.0. If we ignore adding speedrunning to the game, making that possible. Yeah, it did add enchanting. Can we really rank villagers as something it added? Because trading is on 1.3. I made a rule that we're looking at final program, but it's trading was also added later. Still, it added nether fortresses too. And potions, breeding. Okay, it is still the top. Don't worry. Now we just have one update left. Village and pillage. I also have 4 ender pearls now. That's half of the way there. Would like to get a few more. Would like to get 4 more. I guess we can get that in the nether too. Okay, let's just do this now. Let's talk about the last update. 1.14. Village and pillage. Oh look, there's a zombie hockey. I appreciate that they added pillagers. Those are cool. And then after that, the whole raid thing. We also added villager overhaul, including villager overhaul. With trading station and all that. That is huge, might I say. That is really good. Really important. It really changed the game. We also added fox and pandas, bamboo forests, and updated a lot of textures. It says all textures of the game. Might not be that accurate, but I'm thinking it is actually. It updated textures. So that is just, there's a lot of textures. The game didn't look the same after this update. So yeah, we can, while we're stuck here, in this Viridium, we can safely say that it is S tier, of course. The question is though, where on S tier? It is of course, again, better than trading and better than redstone. But how much further? It is up there. I am moving it here. Did they make villagers useful? What update added mending? Was that 1.13? It wasn't 1.14, right? It was 1.9 mending got added. Oh, that wasn't included. Well, that pushes it up over 1.16. So now we have a question. Where does 1.14 go? 1.18 is really good. It is a hard choice. Looking at the mountains here, comparing that to raids and all of that. I mean, the mountains are just better. But the textures. I think 1.18 is better. Here we have it, the full list. The completed list. We have a drop S tier. I mean, I don't need to remember it. You can just read by yourself. I'm happy with this. I think, yeah, it is great. I'm proud of this. So, thanks so much for watching this video. This has been definitely been an experience. I can take off my helmet now. Oh, I just realized I don't have my bed with me. Well, guess we need to sleep at the base. Shouldn't be too bad though. Village is 2,000 blocks away. It would have been really nice for them in lighter now. Or maybe another way to fly. Who knows what future has for this world. If there is another way to fly, a cooler way that also exists in Sky Factory. That wouldn't break the series completely if I go back to Sky Factory. Not if I go back to Sky Factory, when I go back to Sky Factory. Maybe I've said too much. Well, anyway, this has been great. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go back now to the village. Feel free to give me ideas of what you want me to talk about. Something I want to say here to end is that this list, as I've said a few times, based on the final product. Which of course that's kind of necessary because I haven't been here for that long, and I also was pretty young when I first started playing Minecraft, so I don't really remember how the updates were. So looking at 1.0 and what I've heard of it, it definitely doesn't deserve first place, especially not how I talked about wow, enchantment is so important. There recently was a Mr. Epic video about how enchanting wasn't good in 1.0. One update I have played though is 1.8. I've played that a lot. It is the last update for 1.9 combat, so that's what I've played on for Hypixel. And yeah, it is a stable update. It is good. It is the skin customization that is just there from day one. So 1.8 is the best update in Minecraft. If you look from that perspective, I think looking at final product of features, 1.0 is the best still. But 1.21 is of course the best Minecraft version, since it has everything that was added in the past, if you haven't removed something. And you can also click here in the middle of the screen to watch the first episode of the series, episode 1 of Sky Factory. This is a long walk back. We could actually build a train over. I have ideas where to. Well, thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.